Steve and Blue are making some art for the art show. Steve makes a picture for me, but Blue wants to make something different. We play a game of Blue's Clues to figure it out. Steve goes to the side table drawer to make a tassel. Steve gets his notebook. Then he starts looking for those clues. I spot a clue when Steve shows me the caterpillar. It was made out of an egg carton, pipe cleaners, and had googly eyes. He's interrupted by me and finds the first clue on the pie plate. After drawing the first clue, Steve checks out more paintings, starting with Tickety, who made a finger painting. In her finger painting, there was a fish. Steve checks on Slippery Soap next. In Slippery's painting, he also had a fish in his painting that had some green and blue. And third, Steve checks on Phaedrus, who made a mosaic. Phaedrus's mosaic had a fish on it as well. Mr. Salt, Mrs. Pepper, and Paprika are making a sculpture of their own. Tell Steve that they cannot see it until the art show. Soon after, Steve finds the second clue on the string. After drawing the second clue, Steve heads outside to see Shovel and Pail, who made a clay sculpture of a dog. At first, I thought the dog was sad, but then again, Shovel and Pail had a different answer. It was sniffing and looking around for something. Steve asks Shovel and Pail what he was looking for. They tell him that their dog sculpture is looking for clues, and it was mail time. Mailbox had a painting on his side. Steve gets a real fancy letter, and the letter was there was some kids at a museum. They admired the statue from outside and gave their opinion on it. After reading the letter, 3 of the art characters followed the art book. There was Rain Girl, Shape Boy, and Line Man. Blue leads the characters back into the art book. Steve skidoos and realizes that he's skidooed into an art museum. They begin by helping Rain Girl finding her painting. The painting that the Rain Girl belonged in was called Umbrellas by Rainier. Steve helps Shape Boy find his painting. The painting he belonged in was Oriental Promenade by Paul Klee. All was left was Line Man. They find his home called Waiting by Diana Ong. All the painted characters are back where they belong. Steve finds the third clue on 3 spoons that are part of a sculpture. He draws the third clue, then skidoos home to the thinking chair to put all 3 clues together. The clues were a pie plate, a string, and spoons. Steve thought that Blue would tie the spoons on one end and tie the other end to the pie plate, and then the spoons hang over the pie plate, and if the spoons bumped into themselves, it would make a pretty sound. Steve believes Blue is making a wind chime for the art show. After figuring out Blue's clues, everybody gets together for the art show. Mr. Salt, Mrs. Pepper, and Paprika have finished their artwork and is now going to unveil it. It was a food sculpture, had celery for the head and neck, carrots for the arms, and the leafy part of the carrots were used for the hands, peanuts for the feet, and the semicircle shaped tomato for the mouth, and a whole orange for the body. Soon after, Blue is finished making the wind chime and hangs it up on a tree branch. Steve sings the So Long song.